Lifelong friends Beth Moore and Susan Goss are taking you through this journey from both the spiritual and therapeutic sides of the trip. And joining us now with more, we do have Susan Goss with us. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you.
Glad to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So you've got an upcoming conference. What do we need to know about this?
Well, the upcoming conference is actually, what people don't realize, is a fundraiser for the Tangible Truth Ministries Counseling Scholarship Fund.
Yeah.
And so people can come and apply on our website for counseling services. As you well know, there's not enough counselors in Northwest Arkansas.
Yeah.
And so they can apply and for people that otherwise cannot afford the services. And so this conference is raising money for that. And so Beth Moore and I grew up together. And so we have finally decided to do this conference, and we're so excited about it.
I bet you are, yeah. Tell us a little bit about the ministry again, because I assume it's a nonprofit, right?
It's a nonprofit,
Yeah.
Tangible Truth, and we do many things. Conferences is one of them, and we have a Tangible Truth podcast, which is basically free counseling, and but it's wonderful, and that's once a week,
Okay.
every Tuesday it posts, and anywhere you get podcasts. And so that's been a very big success.
Yeah, that's
and
huge.
It gets the truth out, and it's also very therapeutic.
How long have you been doing the podcast?
We've been doing the podcast for 2.5 years.
Wow, that's a lot of effort.
It really is.
Yeah.
And then now the counseling has just grown and grown and grown. So we have 9 therapists working with us
Sure,
that
that's
see
amazing.
the Tangible Truth clients. And so it's just grown and grown.
Who would you say is the people who should reach out to you about counseling? Are there any specific areas that you're focused in?
You know, we started out just women, and now we see, we've got a space that we see women, we see men, we see couples, and we see families.
Wow.
So we just go through, and whoever qualifies, we do our very best to see them, and that's why we're having this huge conference. So the more scholarships are available, the more we can see.
That's
that
great.
qualify.
We got some details on the screen, and perhaps you could fill us in on what participants can expect at this conference.
Oh yes, we've got. You want me to first tell where it is going to be?
Sure.
It's going to be at Bentonville Fellowship in, obviously, Bentonville.
Right.
And it's going to be June the 7th and 8th. So it's a Friday night, and it's a Saturday till noon, Beth Moore and myself. And it's going to be 3 conversations on faith, love, and forgiveness. And when they get there, it's going to be tons of fun.
Yeah.
There will be fun. If Beth and I are together, it's always fun.
Well,
and
childhood
laughter.
friends, you grew up together. I can
Yes.
only imagine the stories.
It will always be fun. But it'll also be a lot of purposeful, meaningful, deep conversation
Sure.
and meaning. So, and they'll have some goodie bags. We'll have cupcakes, and it will be fun.
It sounds like a party.
It's going to be a party, and it's going to be deep and meaningful as well.
Absolutely.
So-
So there's still time for people to register. How do they go about doing that?
There is time to register at tangibletruthministries.com. You can get all of your ticket information, how to get there, and get your tickets. You can also purchase at the door, but mainly online.
Online.
If you could get your tickets online.
Get your tickets
that would be the
online, get
best.
them in advance. Remind us again when and where.
June the 7th and 8th, just right around the corner.
Yeah.
At Bentonville Fellowship.
Yeah, you can see the details on your screen. There's a QR code right there. You could scan that right now while you're watching if you want to get over there and get your tickets. Thank you for joining us, Susan. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. This has
Absolutely.
been fun.
Yeah, have a great conference for
Yeah.
sure.